Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies offense will take the first swing of the game. As many good things as the Oregon coaching staff had done, they certainly had the monkey on their back. 0 for 3 against Washington in their first 2 years, all one-score games. They finally got it right a year ago, and you got to think the Dogs are now looking for payback.
Yeah, it was a 28-point beatdown. So they got the monkey off the back. Dan Lanning gets his first win versus Washington. This is always a great rivalry game, and Oregon got the momentum back in this series a year ago, Palmer.
Yeah, they did. They had great balance on offense, too. Remember Dylan Gabriel throwing it and Jordan James on the ground running it. So they're going to look to do a little bit more of that in this one today.
Looking downfield, it's Horton. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot...
Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Horton. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Coleman. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Evans. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Stewart. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. They'll try the toss to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. More to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks are marching down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. There he goes. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. They're going back to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Horton. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. And here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Coleman. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Got a man in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Now the play fake. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch, it's Moore. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Moore will throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. He splits the upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Whittington. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Hughes. Plows through the defense. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 quarterback, feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Finds his big tight end. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run the toss. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the tailback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Horton. He's got him. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Coleman. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A first down run in the red zone. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's caught. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Washington. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Hold and fire complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The play action fake. The sure hands, it's Bryant. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Wow, offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat.
Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. To the air, it's Horton. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Horton. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Washington! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Whittington. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Hand off from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Boston.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking for a man. It's Horton. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Hughes. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Moore will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Whittington. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they fail to hook up on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for room. It's Hughes. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Looking left. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like...
Breaks into the open. The 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Washington, 17.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 43, and he took that one back not too far from midfield. Great job by the return team. To the air, it's Horton. Pulls it in, it's Evans. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. The Ducks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here's the pressure. Got a man. It's Otten. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Horton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Boston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Boston. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw again. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Second down coming up.
They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field.
First down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. They boot it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a first down for the offense.
Moore to the air. Makes the grab. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
At the 35-yard line. First down for the offense.
The give to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Washington sends out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. On the ground with the counter. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Good enough for first down.
Gonna run it. It's Whittington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Horton. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Hughes. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Boston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Working the middle. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. He's got enough at 20. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's McMillan. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's low. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. On the move is the 30. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quarterback on the keeper. Looking for room at the 40. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's McMillan. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On the ground, it's Harris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Now they'll run the draw. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease to the left. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Snagged out of the air.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.